Welcome to techvee.com, your solution providers. This is Abhishek, and today we're going to be learning landscape editing essentials in Lightroom. So one of the most important editing that we do obviously in day-to-day life is of landscapes. And so there are many features that a lot of people ask, like straightening and cropping a landscape picture to a perfect horizontal or vertical level. So for that we're going to open our crop overlay tool in the develop module over here, and as you can see, this right here gives us our main tools to deal with such situations in a photo. So the first thing that we can do to straighten an image, because a lot of people complain that our landscape picture is not a perfect straight to our satisfaction. Like in this particular image over here, you can see the horizon in the right side is a little more above the horizon in the left side. So first of all, to deal with these situations, there is the first method, that is the manual selections. And the first thing to go for is to go in view, open up loop overlay and click on guides, and that is going to give us these guided marks in our image. And if we want, we can take help of these guided lines to make sure that any particular cross section in our image is perfectly straight or not otherwise. So but that is just a quick tool to use. And the other thing that we can use is grid, and as you can see, this gives us horizontal and vertical grids all over our image, and we can simply look at a particular image and see if the horizon of a particular location matches perfectly or not. So as you can see in the right side, as I said, the horizon is a little higher than the left side. So the first thing we can do here is click on our aspect ratio, and as we click on our aspect ratio, the grid that we had is automatically gonna go. So we can either click on this screw over here to make minute adjustments, but what I like to do is go on the outer edge of image, and as you can see, this gives us a double sided arrow, and we can simply click outside an image, and as you can see, the grids automatically reappears, and we can simply drag left or right to make minute adjustments if we like to, and move the image until you think that your image is perfectly straight or perfectly horizontal or vertical according to your satisfaction. And we can then simply click done if we want to. Now the other thing that we can do here is click on the straighten tool, and it is actually a pretty old and useful tool. And what this does is, if we click on this and choose a horizontal or a vertical line, in this image I see there is a horizontal line that we can select and drag out from left to right in a particular horizontal line, and select a portion that you want to be perfectly horizontal or vertical, then the Lightroom actually automatically takes that portion of the image and sets it straight. It can take more than one shots, but it can be either very helpful or not a lot sometimes. But as you can see, it's all up to your satisfaction. If you think and you feel that your image is good with the use of straighten tool, then you can use it. You can also use it for a vertical line, like for example a building that you want perfectly vertical, then you can use that too. Now there are some other features in the lens correction module too, and if you are using the latest version of the Lightroom, there is a transform module in which there is a transform tab in which you can get these features over here. And what these does is, it automatically detects our image and make amendments to make it more vertical or make it exactly as you want. It is not necessary that it works every time, but you can give it a shot. You can also try level your image, because as you can see, this gives us a better horizontal horizon than the original picture had. Or you can choose vertical or full, just depending on your satisfaction of the image. And as always, you can click on enable profile correction and remove chromatic aberration to make sure that we don't get a distorted image. So these were some of the important tools that we can use to straighten up our landscape and other images, apart from all these basic editing that we can do. So that was landscape editing essentials in Lightroom. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.